Alright, so the only goal scored on the night was a Daniel Gazdag penalty, and we're going to show the play that led to the penalty kick for Daniel Gazdag to convert. And this comes from a dead ball situation. Kai Wagner standing over the ball, and on your screen here, you're going to see Damian Lowe's highlighted. And it's so important that we notice and give Damian Lowe the credit here because Kai Wagner doesn't hit the greatest free kick, hits Omir Fernandez, but the hustle from Damian Lowe and Kai Wagner and Quinn Sullivan to make sure New York Red Bulls can't quickly transition from defense to offense it is so key for this play to develop for the penalty that the Union got. You see Kai Wagner, Quinn Sullivan, and Damian Lowe. They create a little bit of a triangle. And this is just typical Union stuff. We saw it a lot against Toronto, the last MLS game that the Union played, where if they lost the ball in Toronto's defensive third of the field, Union would be quick to pressure Toronto and turn that ball over, and that's exactly what happens here. Usually, within 5 seconds, if the Union can't win the ball back, then they drop deep and get their defense set, and so the Union are able to win the ball back here with Damian Lowe, and this is a beautiful turn from Damian Lowe on Fernandez to create space for him, and you're going to see Lowe just lay the ball off to Julian Carranza, who has 5 New York Red Bull players on him. You have him and Dylan Nealis going at it. And Julian Carranza is going to see Ali Bedoya wide open on the right side of the field. John Tolkien's not really aware of him. And so Julian's just going to go ahead, hold up this ball, and lay it into Bedoya. So you're going to have an inside run from Nate Harriel, which then forces Dylan Nealis to track the run of Nate Harriel, which then opens up a ton of space for Julian Carranza to run into. And this is a really, really, really great pass from Ali Bedoya into Julian Carranza. And Dylan Nealis sticks out his arm and pulls down Carranza. Pretty soft penalty. And I think the reason this penalty was given was because, yes, Julian Carranza's going away from the goal, but the ball was still going to be in play. Julian Carranza, even though he takes a heavy touch, was still going to be able to get the ball. And Dylan Nealis sticks an arm out. And anytime you do that, you're always asking for trouble from the referee. The referee initially says penalty on the field, and so then they go to VAR, and they have to have evidence to overturn this penalty call. There's not enough there, the referee thinks, to overrule the call. And that means Daniel Gazdag's up to go ahead and take this penalty for the Union. And like he typically does, bottom left corner of the goal for Gazdag, and the Union take a 1-0 lead.